Hey everybody, it's Grace, and I want to do a video to ask other people if they have experienced something like this. Like, you come from a dysfunctional family, and there were things you should have been taught when you were young, but you weren't taught, and you never really picked them up, even as you got older. Maybe there were just so many of them, like for me, so many things to learn. And even at my age, I'm learning things that I should have known as a child. I should have been told, not just by family, by school, by nurses at school, doctors, all these doctors I've seen over all these years, being diabetic, type 2. I've seen plenty of doctors, plenty of healthcare professionals. Somebody should have told me this. Now, I can go and blame it on all them, but me, I think, okay, I do, in a way, but I also take some of this responsibility myself, is that I should have figured this out myself. You know, I really should have connected the dots. Okay, now, I have chemical allergies. I have a lot of allergies. I think I'm allergic to just about everything. Seriously, it's been bad. And I probably have had them since I was a child, and never knew about what it was until, I'd say, in my 30s. All right, I always thought, before then, I don't even know, I could be lying about the age, but I do think that I always thought it was just a cold, and it would go away, this kind of thing. And now, see, it should have been me who looked this up. But anyway, ask a doctor something. Now, they would prescribe me. One of them I remember prescribing when I was in my 20s. It must have been something like Benadryl or Allegra or something like that. And I was moving at the time to another city, or maybe even another state, and just had stopped in this doctor's because I was feeling really bad, and didn't have any information enough to later on call and all that kind of stuff. That's a long story. But I remember saying, the doctor had given me, I think, 3 of these, and whatever it was. And I remember saying, man, I need to get some of that because my allergies are so bad. And what is it that he gave me? It's like a miracle drug. Now, I don't know if I said allergies or I said my cold back then. But anyway, those kinds of things. I really didn't understand enough about allergies. I still don't to this day. I'm learning more about taking, when to take the Benadryl. I take Benadryl now. Allegra makes my glucose go higher. I just went to a doctor, and the doctor said, that's not going to happen. I don't know about that. Hey, I test my glucose. I got a pretty good idea. But it could be because I'm sick. There's so many reasons, so many things. But I shouldn't doubt my doctor, but that does make me wonder. Because he also told me one time before that a medication wasn't going to work on me. Well, another doctor had just prescribed it for me. When they got the test results, it was working for me. So for cholesterol. So now the big thing about it, really, okay, is this, that I should have added 2 and 2 together and figured it out. Is I just went to my doctor's, like I said, and they have hardwood floors in their office. Now, you go in, you sit and you wait, and you to get put in the room to sit and wait and all that. And as soon as I got in there, I had enough time to sign in, and I was the first person, there was nobody else standing in line. Sign in, sit down right there, real close to it, across the little walkway. And I sat down and I started coughing, and I knew it was my allergies, And same kind of thing, get a tickle. And this time, because, people would be worried about the flu, I got, I coughed into my coat. And then I found I had brought in some tissue, Kleenex, got it out of my purse, put it over my mouth, and I stopped coughing. And I've known this for a while now. I don't want to sound like I just fell off the turnip truck. But yeah, because basically I covered my nose and my mouth with the tissue paper. We call them Kleenex, a generic, kind of thing. Call it all Kleenex. The brand name, but anyway, and I was sitting there and I'm thinking, I know I've known this before now, but I still don't connect that too much these days. I never really developed, I don't cough out, without covering myself, but I would always, take move away from it, like I'm coughing into my, like they say, your elbow or something on your shirt. So I wasn't keeping it totally across my mouth and nose, for long. And then I start coughing again. Just to keep the Kleenex, and I just kept it there. I didn't move it. I just kept it covering my nose and my mouth, and it worked. And I've stopped coughing. Okay. And like I said, I've known this before just today, but it was a reminder today. But that's just an example I'm trying to give of something, I should have learned long ago, many years ago, and didn't. I didn't have that kind of, I can't, like I said, I'm blaming myself, but also the situation, to put it all together, is that I wasn't taught that, I didn't know that, and now that I know that, am I going to remember that? So, because it never became habit. But anyway, do you have something like that if you want to share? Leave a comment below, and if the end screens are working, if you want to subscribe to the channel, click the circle. If you want to watch another video on this channel, click one of the rectangles. Like, subscribe, comment, share if you would. And I'll talk to you on another video. By the way, the end screens might go to a different channel, but that's still me. I'll talk to you later. Bye.